Welcome to page 42 of volume 2 of my graphic novel of comic strips titled Found Earth. Thanks for coming back. Got this video put together at the beginning of the week, and now it's the end of the week, and I'm finally doing the voiceover, and we're getting it together. It's been an interesting couple of weeks. Just trying to fit things in. So I ended up having a couple of commissions, and we're going from there and making some art for people. This page starts off with one of the boys playing with some toy dinosaurs. And that's very much the same way I believe one of the Jurassic Park movies started off with, and I wanted to pay homage to that. Homage is a weird word to use, so tribute. Homage looks better on paper, so I'm going to say tribute. I wanted to pay tribute to that because Jurassic Park are some of my favorite movies. Even the newer ones, I like the newer ones. Anything with dinosaurs in it, really. I like the old Jason and the Argonauts claymation movie too, because it has the big T-Rex in it and such. So that's just something I really like, watching dinosaurs on the screen, moving and jumping around. So it starts off with, the two toy dinosaurs fighting, and it moves on towards some of the rest of the story, where you have the angel. He's back, and he's got a message from his boss, and he's trying to pass it on to everybody. And I think the robots are starting to feel like chess pieces being moved around. Their boss is directing them to be in specific places at specific times, and I don't think they're fully aware of it yet, but I think that they're getting to that point. So the angel shows up and says, "Hey, you have to leave now, even though you're comfortable." And sometimes I think life is like that. You start to get comfortable, and you realize that you have to uproot and move on and go to something else that isn't as comfortable. And for some people that's exciting, for other people that's a scary proposition. And even though it's scary, take the jump. Go ahead and do it. Because you know what the safe stuff is. You know how that ends up. Go for the exciting. You never know what you're going to get. So I put in a couple of panels to show that the short robot kid is getting used to watching the two boys and is getting accustomed to how they act, and he's less panicked about the situation. And I illustrate that by showing him sneaking up behind and without a second thought taking the stick away from the meaner one, and thinking nothing of it and just going about the rest of his conversation. And so parenting is like that. When you first get your kid, bring it home from the hospital, he or she, parents are often panicked, in pure panic mode. They don't know what to do. They don't know. They're just flying by the seat of their pants. And after a while, you get used to your kid, and you start to learn what does and doesn't work, and what you can and can't do. And you develop as a parent. I'm not sure it's entirely something that you can learn in a class. You can learn some things, but I think that that's something you learn as you go with each kid. And they're all different. You could have 5 kids and each one of them are different. And so you have to relearn how to parent each one as they come. I really enjoyed drawing all the detail in these scenes. Yes, it bogged me down some. Yes, it made the pages take a full 8 hours to draw. However, the detail you get from the pages, I think, adds to the artistry of the page. It makes them more attractive. It gives it a sense of space. And I really like that about these pages. If you read the Bible, you know how the lives of these 2 children go. I just wanted to illustrate it at a different age and kind of give it a different twist. I grew up loving Tom and Jerry cartoons and Bugs Bunny and Daffy cartoons, and so I wanted to show just a little bit of something like that. And, you know, just give something that's old and safe a new twist. Going back to my original point. I hope you enjoyed my take on these 2 kids, and that you'll enjoy my take on another one of the characters that we'll meet. So we're at about the 7-minute mark, and it should have just finished playing the last credit for the music. I try to put that on there. It's Creative Commons music that I find on YouTube, and so I like to give credit about the same time every time on the video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or any place like that, where you get the content for free, please consider coming to patreon.com/Alan Dunlap so that we can all support the creation of this artwork and the next stories and the next story and the next story and paintings and things like that. You'll get to see scanned images of other artwork that I make as well as this stuff. That's www.patreon.com/Alan Dunlap. I'm also on Instagram. I tend to post artwork almost daily on Instagram. Every once in a while there's hiccups. And I'm also on YouTube at youtube.com/dreamofart, the number 1. Thank you so much for watching and for listening to me talk about this. As you know, as I've stated before, that the commentary in this is not only for immediate listening, but for perhaps later in life, for when my kids or grandkids are older and after I've passed, they can hear some of my thoughts, and I can pass on some things that I've learned over time to future generations. And I hope that that's what happens with it, and it doesn't just disappear into the internet void. So have a good week, and I will post again next weekend, and I hope that you create something and enjoy yourself and spend some time with the people you love. I'll talk to you later. Bye.